I think we got it. Just had to re-authenticate. So we're live. Here we go. Hey, everybody. A little bit late, but we're here.
Better late than never.
Better late than never. Just going to get a couple housekeeping things in order, as usual.
I click a few things as well.
Click a few things. Share a few things.
I like this computer pose. It's so awkward. You stare. And you just
just stare at the screen. Well, hey, guys, watch us do shit on a computer. It's great. It's super fun. This is the show. Anybody just tuning in, this is the whole show. We're doing shit on a computer. Okay.
We're doing a disservice to our show.
Yeah. Sweeney, share.
This has been shared to your timeline. That's how I imagine Facebook sounding, because what a lovely service.
All right, here we go. Almost done, folks.
Get into the weeds of it all.
Get into the weeds. Getting into the. Can't tell if my hat is crooked or not. Everything looks weird on camera. Shouldn't have your own monitor.
No.
All right.
I got this thing going on over here.
What do you got going on?
Lumiere.
Oh, you got a light? Yeah. Got a key light going? I got a second monitor with a white screen on it. Okay, so I guess we'll see if the chat starts up.
Let's see if this chat starts up.
I don't know if I can see it. Maybe it'll start in a sec. Bit of a delay. We'll wait for the chat to come in.
Where is this chat?
This stream is brought to you by Clean Canteen, a 64-ounce container. Stay hydrated. Check that bad boy out.
Oh, that was vicious. That's smack. That's like a locker room smack.
That's it. That's a locker room towel whip.
Oh, man.
So, yeah, I don't know if the chat is working. This is called Watch Rewatch. Watch us figure shit out live. It usually shows up after 2 minutes.
And you rewatch it.
So we're going to see here. See if that chat is working.
Okay.
There's
just so much clicking going on.
So much clicking.
Choose from. I have this clip up of Revolutionary Road that I was just ended up on in like one of these like YouTube.
Okay, so the comments are coming in. I can see them on the dashboard. I'll use that. That's fine.
All right, cool.
Cool. There we go.
Right. Viva the chat box.
Excuse me. Watch me burp into the microphone. I drank water. I got water for the
There is a
apocalypse.
kind of like good sound to the noises you're making. It's kind of not ASMR, but it's like gurgly
ASMR. That's the show. I guess we'll play the intro if I can get it queued up here. Welcome to Watch Rewatch. Welcome to Watch Rewatch. Actually, I don't even think I played it. It was just quiet. We just sat there quietly. You know what? That's the intro. Okay, I'll play the intro. I can play the intro over.
It's in my head. I played it. You know what I mean?
There we go. This is the intro, but I'm going to talk over it. No sound. No sound at all. Or no sound on the intro.
I don't know. I'm still dancing to it like I hear it.
Yeah, exactly. There's the intro. There's your intro. No sound. Marty says no sound. Can everybody else hear us okay?
At all, no sound?
I can imagine that's just Marty watching on the Apple TV like usual. You know, it doesn't work that way. Yeah, anyways, let us know. Shoot us a comment.
We played the intro twice, right?
We played the intro twice. Once totally silently, and then once for everybody to hear. Okay. So welcome to Watch Rewatch. This is the podcast that has lost all sense of time. It is Monday. I know that's a surprise to many people watching. I'm Sean.
Why? I'm John.
And
on a Monday, May the 4th. 2020.
May the 4th,
still correct?
2020. We're broadcasting on the fucking Star Wars Day.
Fucking Disney Star Wars Day. It's Disney's Star Wars.
Disney's
now. It's no longer
Star Wars Day.
Star Wars.
Yeah. So, what have you done to celebrate this corporate day of appreciation and praise and belief and all of this?
I woke up this morning and went right back to bed, knowing exactly what day it was.
You're like, not today.
Not today.
Not
no.
today.
There was talk of watching Rogue One.
Okay.
And
locker room talk.
No, it was like good talk. They were just talking about, we should cherish it, embrace it. Someone was like, maybe Solo. I don't know. What about you? May the 4th. You're the biggest Star Wars fan I know. I posted a Star Wars thing to our Facebook page.
Yeah.
I think that's the most Star Wars I did today.
Yeah, there's a little thing on the Facebook page if you want to check it out. The little Star Wars bit. It's a Han Solo edit. Check it out. John did it. I can't do it justice.
And then we came up with a great title called the name of this episode is
I don't know. I wouldn't say we came up with a great title. It has a title. I don't know if it's great. That's for the audience to decide. Questions coming in from the chat already. Did you guys clear the copyright with Disney to say May the 4th? You know what? We didn't, Bob.
Did we?
That's it. We didn't. Bob's gonna get us. Bob's gonna sue us for sure.
But I thought it was a hashtag only thing. You can say it, right? You can.
No, you can't. It's illegal.
You can't even.
We're gonna be sued by Disney's suits. And this is the end of the show. So thanks for tuning in. And thanks for nothing, Bob Iger. You son of a gun.
I was thinking that would just break my heart. On May the 4th of all days.
That's it. We get Star Wars sued into oblivion. I mean, what a way to go, though. You know, is that canon? Does that make us canon if we get sued by Star Wars? Canon in the Star Wars universe, along with Bib Fortuna and the Twi'leks and Bosk, and I'm just gonna rattle off all the bullshit I know.
You've lost me entirely.
Yeah, of course. I've lost everybody except for probably Martin. So what did I do for Star Wars Day? Well, my buddy Ben posted a video. Turns out I had learned how to rotoscope lightsabers when I was like 13. I did it frame by frame in Photoshop. Photoshop 6, I remember. I think it was 2002-ish, maybe before.
This is on Facebook?
2003. It is on Facebook on Ben's page. I'll have to post a link on our page to this video, but it's just like him doing a walk and then trying to lean on the lightsaber, and then it goes through the floor and he falls out of the frame. Just a stupid little bit. But
that sounds great. You're ahead of your time.
Yeah.
You knew what you were using.
Yeah,
Windows Movie Maker? No, Photoshop.
Photoshop. And then edited in some awful editing software. Vegas Video. Vegas Video.
Vegas Video.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yesterday I watched Viva Las Vegas.
Viva Las Vegas.
Not the prequel Viva Rock Vegas starring the Flintstones.
So is this your first Elvis feature film that you've seen? Or
it was, yeah.
Really?
It really was. It was shocking. It was like a wax museum on crack, that movie, to me. Because, like, you just know, I know Elvis. I'm wearing the shirt, I guess, in honor of Viva Las Vegas, even though it's a Hawaiian shirt. It's like, okay, I'll wear something thematic for watching an Elvis movie.
Yeah.
He just wears a suit the whole movie, and his hair must have been insured. He barely dances, but it's a musical.
Yeah.
Like, he shimmies.
Yeah.
He does he's got like a computer chair as like.
Oh, he's just doing that the whole time?
Just doing that's his dancing. And I feel like the whole movie was like ADR. It reminded me of like the Italian Westerns where it's just like they'll get it in post.
Yeah. There was a thing and I guess with musicals too, a lot of it, they couldn't.
It looks great.
It does.
It looks like a movie.
Okay.
It's like, it looks like a movie.
But
it's a musical.
Shot in widescreen?
Yes, I guess. Yeah. It was my first.
Your first.
Maybe my last.
Maybe your last. Yeah, I mean, as a movie, how did you find it? Aside from the production value and then like the
nostalgia or just the as a movie, there are no stakes. Well, there's stakes. I mean, I think so. There are stakes. There's elements that disguise it as a movie. He gets Elvis's name it's not Rusty because that's the girl's name, and her name is Rusty. And his name is I think it's just Elvis, right? And he's a mechanic in Vegas, loses his money in a pool, and then has to work at Vegas. Anyway, they go on these adventures, him and the girl, and they sing. Yeah.
Yeah, so there's not much to it aside from that. But
are the set pieces
and songs good?
Yeah.
I mean, relatively.
Yeah, the choreography. I described it, and it's Elvis. You're watching Elvis.
Yeah.
You can't take your eyes off him.
Yeah.
He's in center frame the whole time.
Wow.
And yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna go to town on some songs. Viva Las Vegas wasn't as bad as I.
Yeah, Viva Las Vegas. That's one that I remember. I think most people know, but I guess I didn't put two and two together to figure out that that's from that film. But yeah, my dad growing up was a big Elvis guy, so like there's a ton of films I've seen. I don't remember all of them, but I've seen in like some of the what he did like a real movie called Charo, which is like a non-musical, but then he also did a bunch of really, really awful ones. I remember Kissin' Cousins being particularly bad. But he did, and Colonel Parker, his manager, was really like getting, I think there was a lot of money for him in it. So, and Elvis didn't want to do them. There's like a whole history behind these films. But I've seen enough to have not need to see them again ever.
It was made in 1960, released in 1964. So if you've seen an episode of Mad Men, this is the type of movie you're watching.
Yeah.
Like it's just
in terms of like attitudes towards women,
and
like general
nature, just property.
Yeah,
and the thing is, it's in Vegas, but I don't think I see a single slot machine or a table. I think there's a pool table, but not like a craps table. I don't think.
Yeah, and it must have been all shot on a soundstage in California, and then with exterior shots.
Yeah, they may have gone to Vegas for the finale because on the Strip there's like a racing scene.
Oh, okay. So if there's actual footage from the Strip,
yeah.
But out of 5 peanut butter and banana sandwiches, Elvis's favorite, what would you give it?
I would give it 5 banana sandwiches with no peanut butter.
5 banana sandwiches with no peanut butter. You heard it here first.
Just bread and banana together, and you squish it.
But no peanut butter, because that's too good.
No,
it's too good for this movie.
It wasn't sticky. It was just very phallic.
There you go. There you go.
It's gorgeous. It's the perfect movie to have while you're vacuuming your room. Because it looks great and it makes your TV look good.
Oh, we got a lot of people at home that are probably cleaning, doing chores. So throw on Viva Las Vegas. Is it Viva Las Vegas? Did I get that right?
It is Viva Las Vegas. There's no hyphen.
Okay.
And I love movies where they say the title of the movie and they fucking sing it in this movie.
Yeah.
So
good title drop, good title song. Yeah.
Well, they don't title drop it.
They don't title drop it. They only do it in the song.
Right. Okay. Elvis sings that song like 4 times in that movie.
Really?
And it's only like 80 minutes.
Oh boy. And that's probably that's not a full 80 minutes. That's like
that's less than the time it takes to wait in line for groceries these days.
Well, bringing it back around to the Star Wars Day, Marty mentioned I should throw that video up.
This is momentous.
Can I even do that? I can't. I don't have it saved. Sorry, Marty. Going through some questions coming in.
Baby Yoda.
Apparently, King Creole is a recommendation of other Elvis films.
I have. As soon as I finished, what did I just watch? Viva Las Vegas. I had another one ready to go called. What the hell is it called? Something about love. Anyway, what was it called?
An Elvis film?
Live a little, love a little.
Live a little, love a little.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the poster is him in a Hawaii with like the lei.
Yeah.
And he's being carried by women. Those had posters. Those had like not the was that Back to the Future guy or the Spielberg guy who drew posters. The Drew something or other posters.
Drew Struzan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so these aren't Drew Struzan posters. These are like Sistine Chapel posters.
Like proper, pre-Photoshop, pre-hand-drawn art. I guess maybe retouched. I don't know how they did those. It must have been all art, though.
The smiles are like Joker smiles. They're always just like showing off their Hollywood teeth.
Look at what this bought. Look at what I... Yeah.
But I do want to check out an Elvis non-musical. That'll be something.
An Elvis non-musical. I think he's only done that one, Charo, from what I understand. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sure Paul Sweeney will in the comments. But
yeah, good. But back to Star Wars, this video that you put together.
I was hoping to see if I could play it, but I don't have it on the system I want to play on. Can I queue it up? If you can fill some time, I can get it on. Maybe
I can disrobe.
Okay, here, John. There you go. I'm gonna find this. I'll put it up. So John, you take the reins. This is we're gonna try a little something this week called. We're gonna be even less professional than we were before because we do want to try a new thing this week, which John will tell you a little bit about while I try and find this.
I need a chat. I need that chat thing. How do you?
Oh, you need the chat. Yeah. You can pull up the live stream and mute it and take a look at the chat there.
I should be doing that.
Yeah. So I'm looking something up. I'll look it up on
Matthew Duckworth and Paul Sweeney. Yeah, those were some. It's Matt and Martin. Tell me what you thought about the Rise of the Skywalker while we wait. What's it called? TROS? TROS? The TROS movie, the J.J. Abrams TROS movie. It was not good. I don't know. I thought everyone hated it, and I liked looking at it. And what else happens in that movie? Yelling. There's this moment in the movie where they all get together. All your friends have gotten back together. Finn and Oscar Isaacs and the other one, and they're all yelling at each other about how they hurt the robot. That's that movie to me. And it's like a metaphor for all the creatives going like, this is how we're going to do Star Wars. And but everyone loves Rogue One. That's the one everyone lights a candle for every day in honor of how good that was.
I do.
And
I do. I'm going to light my votive candle right now.
And the Baby Yoda, I think the Baby Yoda merch is out. So that's helping people during this time of crisis. Let's see. What other Star Wars content can we go on about? Reddit said that they found the Thor guy a job. He's going to do a new Star Wars. He did like the second best Mandalorian. I don't know if that's correct. Taika Waititi.
He's going to do a new Star Wars feature film.
Academy Award winner. Right, because he just won for the adapted screenplay this year over Greta Gerwig in Little Women. He did the Hitler movie, the Jojo Rabbit.
I'm listening. I'm also finding a file. Guys, this is a live stream.
What movie that was.
This is a live stream.
Because it's like, who's going to remember Jojo Rabbit in a few years?
Yeah, it seemed a little twee for my taste.
My buddy Matthew, who was a trained Jedi from Vancouver, he says that Star Wars ran out of ideas and put Rian Johnson in a corner, which is true. Rian Johnson, came from Brick and all these independent things that other people loved. And why was he given that movie?
I mean,
of all the people, sure, it's the best one, but Jesus, that's like of all the people, give it to Oliver Stone.
Oh my God, this is full screen in the thing in the wrong orientation. You know what? Here we go, guys.
Do it.
Jesus Christ, can I even do it? Did it play once and that was it? Oh my God, this is guys, fucking Jesus Christ. We're figuring it out live. Fuck it, we'll do it live. I'm readjusting the background live.
Holy shit!
Yeah, did you see it come through?
Oh, I'm living.
Loop. I'll play it loop. Yeah, here we go. And
okay, I'm waiting. It's so bizarre.
It's so weird. Here we go. Jesus. Can I even adjust it? I don't think I can. Here we go. So it's going to play sideways because I don't know how to rotate this thing. Properties, preview scale, and guys, I'm figuring this out live. I've never done this. I have no idea how this is the most.
He's daintily holding this lightsaber.
Yeah,
there's no sound.
He's doing it kind of like a pimp cane or something, doing a little swagger. And leans on it and it cuts through the floor. I must have been 13 when I did this, 14 if that, all done on this shitty PC. That's it. It's going to be sideways. I'll figure out how to rotate video later.
So cool, man.
Yeah, this is the stupid video that I did. This is my May the 4th content. I did this when I was super young. Ben posted it. I forgot that any because I lost all of the stuff. Didn't have anything. So
yeah, I had to. I've had the trunk from Ottawa that I dug up that had old content like that, like films you made in high school.
Yeah. Oh God.
I had a camcorder and Windows Movie Maker and a FireWire. Big thick cord you just shoved in the computer that was gradually killing it over the years.
Yeah. What kind of films were you making in high school?
Well, projects, any kind of English projects. I made. I would make Hamlet videos and Romeo and Juliet videos. I played Juliet in one of them.
Oh yeah, was your performance good?
I think so. I was highly praised.
Really, highly praised. How many out of 5 peanut butter and banana sandwiches out of 5? How many would you give your performance on this one?
5.
5.
Only perfection for me.
Oh wow, John. Why aren't we? What are we going to see John Fraser in next? What's your next performance aside from Martin Reich's? What's the name? I don't know the name. Help us out, Marty. What the fuck is the name of the movie? Phase Unit. I remembered. Okay, shut up. I remembered. Shut up, Martin. I remembered.
Star Wars Phase Unit.
Star Wars Episode 2 Phase Unit. Go check that out. We're gonna keep plugging.
What am I going to be in? I'm going to be in one of those YouTube videos where a lift crashes into something.
Oh, like a live leak video where somebody dies. That you're going to be one of those.
Yeah, that'll be my next performance. my greatest, latest, last performance.
Your greatest, latest, last performance. Yeah.
But here I have this picture that might look like how I may look if I was Juliet.
Oh, John Waters. Which John Waters is this? What a poster. Oh, polyester.
Look at that poster.
I've never seen that.
I think they made it for Criterion.
Oh, specifically. Yeah. That's the scratch and sniff one, right?
Yeah, it tells you when to smell stuff.
So how is the scratch and sniff experience?
Well, I'm a collector, like all May 4th users.
So you didn't scratch it?
I didn't scratch again. Although I should. Right now for the podcast?
You're going to scratch one live on the air? Guys, it's going to be live on the air. John's going to scratch. Okay. No. Don't get peer pressured.
Sure. This is the scratch ticket.
Odorama. Ooh, wow. Yeah, no.
And like there's a thing.
You don't even need to scratch it to smell it though, can't you? You can probably smell it.
You have to. It says wait, do not scratch until you receive instructions from the film.
Oh yeah, no. You should scratch it if you watch the movie.
It just smells like factory and glue so far. I don't know. If I would scratch one number. If we had like a
You know what we'll do? Our first caller who calls in. By the way, if you have Skype or don't have Skype, install Skype because we want to take some calls. So give us a call. Add Skype. Add S_SWEE on Skype. Add me on Skype, and we'll patch you in. We're going to take calls on this episode. So whoever the first person is doing this, whoever the first person is to call John Wales, you get to pick the number John's going to smell. And we won't tell you what it is or what it's supposed to be. John will let you know. Each smell has a description. And
well, I mean, our buddy David Pitaro says I shouldn't ruin the experience.
Oh, well, it's up to you, John. You can.
I mean, I feel like I want to just try number 7.
That's it. Well, we'll see.
Because the movie, I remember when these moments came up, and there's one moment when like the guy is like drinking gas or something. I want to see if it's the gas one.
If it's you don't have gas. You don't have the list of stuff, so you can't see what it's going to be.
Right, it'll be a mystery.
Okay, so
but if you were watching the movie, it would be like you'd get a clue as to what they were smelling. Yeah, because they treat Divine like shit in that whole movie.
Oh, really?
I don't know if you know what the movie's about.
No, I don't.
It's you know what a Douglas Sirk movie is?
No.
It's a melodrama.
Okay.
I wouldn't call them eat your vegetable movies.
Yeah.
Like they're not like you're not supposed to know them, but like they're these movies that take place in these lavish houses with beautiful colors and scenery, and they're just like winding staircases and like where are you leaving me kind of thing. So melodramatic, right. Soap opera-ish. This is John Waters, so it's like their children are like drug addicts and foot fetishists, and the husband is horribly abusive.
Wow. Okay.
And it's played for laughs.
A movie from another time.
Yeah, but it's John Waters, so it's
you
kind of have to experience it yourself to.
Well, I watched parts of A Dirty Shame. Vicky was watching it like a couple of weeks ago, and that I forgot how insane that movie is. Hell of a ride, that one.
It has visual effects, like CG effects. Selma Blair has boobs that are like
right, like gigantic. Massive. Yeah, huge prosthetic effects,
like Inhuman.
Yeah,
and Johnny Knoxville is in it.
Yeah, and he's good in that. Yeah,
is he good on that? Yeah. He plays it better than Dukes of Hazzard.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. Okay, John Waters is all about maintaining purity. That's what David says. Yes, absolutely. He is a chaste and moral man. Sorry,
he's got a catalog of actors that are just like, I don't want to be critical, but like if you know Tim and Eric and their catalog of actors, it's that elk of people who just they could be on a metro right now. They could spend their whole lives on a metro and then all of a sudden get cast on a movie, a subway.
Yeah, totally. He's got a lot of subway folks in that film.
Subway folks.
Yeah.
Folks who don't eat at Subway.
No. They're on the subway. They won't eat at Subway. They'll eat around the Subway for sure, but not at the Subway.
In this movie, Divine's best friend is she doesn't have teeth. I think she has one tooth.
For real, or?
Yeah, for real. Like she's like a Subway artist, one of these Subway artists we've invented. And she plays the best friend in the movie, and she gives every line like, "No, Francine, don't do this." Like that kind of delivery. That delivery, the whole movie. What have you done? Like totally terrible acting, but she's having a great time. And John Waters.
I got to see this. This sounds fantastic.
Yeah, sure. And Tab Hunter is in it. He's the dude. He's the dreamy dude.
That's the guy on the cover.
Yeah,
Tab
that's
Hunter.
That guy.
Is he like a real actor from those kind of movies?
From a Douglas Sirk kind of movie, sure. But he's a homosexual. And so when this movie was made in the 80s, he had already been outed and didn't have much of a career. So when he showed up to play the like hot love interest on the side for her, he had a little bit of yellow teeth and was, desperate for. I look a little like, like he had seen some bad days.
He looks like Roger Moore in that picture.
Oh, okay.
Does he look like that in real life or no?
He did. If you ever saw Grease 2, he played a teacher in that movie.
Okay. He didn't have that. That's not a big role. Did he not have a particularly big career?
He did. Back in the early days, he was like a stud. He was a hunk.
Okay, but early.
You know what a Rock Hudson is?
Yeah.
Or rather, you know who Rock Hudson is?
I do,
yes.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Okay, gotcha.
Same thing.
Same story, same trajectory.
Being put in a box. But what else? What have you watched recently? Watched or rewatched?
Ooh, well, I did a great rewatch. Paul Thomas Anderson, I think my favorite director of all time. I did The Master. I hadn't seen it since it came out in 2012, and I'll tell you, doing a rewatch, that movie is a great rewatch. It's just wall to wall, like great acting, great scenes. Philip Seymour Hoffman, Joaquin Phoenix, Amy Adams, lots of great bit parts too. That's the thing I didn't realize, is that it's got like Jillian Bell just as a little part as somebody being interviewed. You have Laura. Yes, Laura.
Yeah, you had it there from Last Jedi.
What's the last name? Help me out.
Dern?
Laura Dern. Yes, thank you. Laura Dern. I'm trying to remember. Can I get all the other ones?
Rami Malek,
right, before he was famous, playing the husband of Lancaster Dodd's daughter. But then for me, it's all about that PSH, that Philip Seymour Hoffman, just in, I think, one of the best roles he has ever done. Although they're all great in their own right, but this was.
I didn't like Capote. I mean, I started it and then I just forgot.
That's a
little.
That
I wanted to finish it.
That seems a little more classically.
It's the tone that he does, and I don't know if I can watch it that way.
It seems a little more classic Hollywood Oscar bait. But checking this one out, Philip Seymour Hoffman is given this kind of, it's a weirder performance than I remembered. Like Lancaster Dodd, is this imposing figure, but he's also goofy and awkward, and he has this just terrible dad sense of humor. And that's all these little additions that he adds into it. And it all comes through in the delivery. On the page, it's not really there. That was the thing, watching it again. It really, it's a feast for the eyes. It's so gorgeously shot. And shot 65 millimeter before it was kind of in vogue. Now, everything they shoot a large format.
By Hoyt van
Hoytema. No, he didn't shoot this one. I looked it up. I can't remember the cinematographer's name, but it wasn't Hoyt who shot that one.
I'm almost certain it was.
It wasn't. Look it up.
Okay.
Look it up. Okay, here. You look it up. I'll fill time.
Okay.
We're going to solve this.
Philip Seymour time.
Live on the air. Philip Seymour. Well, I think there's a couple of comedians I like, and they do... they gave like a little pointer to do your own. If you want to do a Philip Seymour Hoffman impression at home, All you got to do is take your hand, put it over your brow, make it quiver, and go. Oh,
no! Oh my God!
Oh, that's a Philip Seymour Hoffman impression. I mean, it's a Philip Seymour Hoffman from Happiness impression, but Happiness or Love Liza or that's it. Oh, here we go.
You ready?
Kevin's got it. It's Mihai Malamar Jr.
Yeah,
there we go.
I was so wrong.
Yeah, and Mihai does such a good job. It's just beautifully, beautifully shot. Photochemical finish on the film as well.
Thank you for that IMDb.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you for that. I'm looking.
Kevin, I'm
so ashamed.
I'm so impressed you're still even here. Kevin is a film writer, so I would assume anybody who writes about film will not watch this because this is the death of film criticism. This is just a couple of dum dums.
Are we? We're just
a couple dum dums. We're just a couple dum dums talking about movies. But thank you for staying, Kevin, and thank you for IMDbing that for us. We appreciate it.
I did look it up, and I quivered.
That's it. But then, the Philip Seymour Hoffman. So, if you want to do that on your own, get the hand quiver. That's it. You got it.
That's the happiness.
It is the
quiver.
Happiness, yeah.
And then the pig fuck. Is from the Master.
Yeah, the pig fuck. That's my go-to. I think I feel a kinship with Philip Seymour Hoffman more than I do any other actor.
He goes from 4 to 10 in that range.
4 to 10. Him in Punch Drunk Love. If you ever look up, anybody who is not familiar with
what's his Philip Seymour PSH.
PSH, yeah.
PSH.
But anybody who hasn't seen a ton of Philip Seymour Hoffman stuff, if you want to look stuff up on YouTube, I highly recommend look up Philip Seymour Hoffman in Charlie Wilson's War. Amazing scene. Look up Philip Seymour Hoffman pig fuck, and it's not what you think, in The Master. Look up Nobody Likes You, also from The Master. Incredible scenes if you want some great little tidbits of him doing, just capital A acting. Kevin says it's cool. He's just judging us harshly. Thanks, Kevin. Kevin, in the comments...
I'm protected by this screen and quarantine.
That's it. We're safe here. But Kevin, if you wouldn't mind, in the comments, out of 5 peanut butter banana sandwiches, out of 5, what do you rate this podcast? We need to know. The audience is dying. Again, anybody who would like to Skype in, where I don't expect anybody to call in, but if you do want to call in, add us on Skype, S_SWEE on Skype. If it doesn't work for whatever reason, let us know in the comments. But, pop in if you can. And Martin mentioned... Well, sorry, go ahead.
I sent you a link, or I sent you those pictures of my stubs there.
Oh, yeah. We should take a look at that. Okay, I do have this queued up, and it's in the right orientation. John pulled up, if you can see here, these are some of his movie stubs. Now, John, walk us through what we're looking at here. So, John, you have a collection of stubs. Do you keep every single one for virtually?
I try to. Yeah, I try to. Do you?
No, I don't. I'm not that nostalgic about the movies I've seen, but I'm kind of feeling that way now. I kind of feel like I missed the boat. I should do that. So, how far back does your collection go?
2000 and I think my first year of university.
Really?
First year of I have Closer.
No shit.
I have fucking Closer. I think that's as old as it gets. And then here are all my PTA stubs. Mm-hmm. But The Master, I remember seeing 3 times in that theater.
Did you get to see it in actual film? Because I couldn't find.
Yeah,
you saw.
I went to the AMC. Oh, I don't know if it was the film. I mean, I went to AMC and paid. How much is it on that ticket?
Oh, does it say? Well, yeah. What are we looking at here? So we have The Master.
$14.99. Okay, so I did not. I paid a $21 ticket once.
No shit. That's like another to see The Master.
Yeah.
Wow. I wish I got to see it on the big. I saw it on the big screen, but I didn't see it that big. But yeah. So what do we got here? We have Inherent Vice, Phantom Thread, There Will Be Blood, and The Master.
There Will Be Blood is also that's a ticket that survived many a move. And many a leaving of provinces.
Well, I'm glad you're starting to scan them because you can see they're starting to fade there a little bit.
Yeah, it's a real shame.
But it must be nice to have
Star Wars stubs.
Sorry?
I don't think I have any Star Wars stubs. I don't think I did keep Force Awakens and Jedi.
Okay.
But I don't have the ROTS. I don't have that.
It's okay because it's not a movie anyway. It doesn't count.
No. Why is that movie so bad?
You know what? I mean, because
Yoda's in that one, right?
Sorry, who?
Yoda is in that one again? Yoda.
Is he? I don't even know. I can't remember anything about that movie. It's just such a fucking blur. No, I mean it's not a movie. It's really just not a movie. It's a series of, and I hesitate to call them scenes, but
right. They're put together by Academy Award winner Chris Terrio, who did Argo.
God, yeah, that's the thing. Like, God bless him, because I can't imagine the state of the film before he saw it or before he got eyes on it.
But it'll have defenders in a few years, right? That's the thing.
Yeah, I'm sure it will. It'll have like a reappreciation like the prequels. But
could they touch them up a bit more like they did the special editions?
I mean, these are all problems that are on the page, so I don't know. Although maybe they can just re-edit the whole thing and shoot new scenes. Maybe in 30 years when they do that, we'll have technology to just create stuff with CG so they could like seamlessly insert it, and then we could maybe get a good movie. That's the only hope that I have, that will get a better version than what we saw. So future technology that doesn't exist, that's what's going to save that movie. Guaranteed. Okay.
They'll recast everyone. Because like Carrie Fisher has been dead over 3 movies or something.
No, she was alive in the second one.
Right. Okay. Because in Rogue One, they CG'd her. And then in the last one, they CG'd her again. When like a flashback or something. Yeah,
no, because she was alive during the second one, and she died in between, I think. But they took stuff that they shot from the second one and used it in the third one, and then CG manipulated it, which is like weird and fucked up, but I understand why they did it. But it is like, what they did with Peter Cushing. It's like, you're dead and you have no control, and hopefully your estate has a little bit more dignity than the people who are allowing you to be in these movies. But it's like, it's for the fans. Guys, it's for the fans. We're doing it for the fans. On May the 4th, we're thinking of the fans. And you know what? Bob Iger says that it's okay to cry. And
May the 4th just seems like all day it's just the Gungan celebration at the end of Phantom Menace. Just like
it is.
It's just the confetti and the makeup and the Jake Lloyd with hair that's up instead of hair that's down.
But don't you like your corporate? Because don't say that you don't, because it's the law. You have to like Star Wars today. And I think all the movies are great. I think Return of the Sith is good. Return of the
Sith. That's the movie? That's what the last one was called? I keep forgetting.
Return of the Sith. I don't even see this. My brain is so addled by both coronavirus off time and Star Wars that I just confused all of those movies into one. What did I say? I don't even know what I said.
Okay.
I just blacked out.
I forgive you.
It's okay. Pray for me.
And Kevin's judging you still.
That's okay. I assumed as much. When you're a film writer on Twitter, you gotta judge everybody. I don't mean to minimize your work on Twitter, Kevin. You're a real writer. It's fine. It's cool. But also, people on Twitter, don't love them. Twitter's cancer. It's a toilet. Go fuck yourself. Not you, Kevin. Twitter.
So that was a movie. That was a movie.
That was a movie. That was a film. But yeah, beyond that, I've been just continuing the James Bond crawl. I finished Tomorrow Never Dies, and I forgot how there's a couple scenes, a couple real just
Tomorrow Never Dies.
Tomorrow Never Dies.
The one where Terry Hatcher dies.
Terry Hatcher dies in that one. And it's got Jonathan Pryce as the big bad, and he's
that sounds right.
It's so weirdly written. It's like a Steve Jobs character, but he does these impressions of people it's like out of a slapstick movie. It makes no sense for somebody who's this like intellectual villain, but I guess it was supposed to be funny. I don't really know.
Right. It's headlines today about tomorrow.
Yeah,
I know they say headlines in this movie.
It's all about headlines, and I love that he has these screens, and when he's looking through the current headlines, it gives them Dutch angles. That was my favorite part. Like the software.
Sorry, yes.
I just like the idea that the software is Dutching everything, like in the movie. It's like why would your software put everything at cool angles for you? I guess. That's
okay. And this was a creative choice by Roger Spottiswoode?
Spottiswoode, I think so. Yeah.
The filmmaker of Cocktail?
Really?
Kevin?
Okay. Kevin, you're going to fact check the show for us, Kay? Because we're too stupid to know how to do this properly or unprepared.
I usually trust my brain, but Spottiswoode did Tomorrow Never Dies. You would know this. You just saw it.
Yes.
It wasn't Martin Campbell. World Is Not Enough was Michael.
Yeah.
Something.
And I did half.
And I think
I did half
you did
of the
half
world.
Of that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been because you get tired. I'm watching these so late at night, so I'll watch the end half of one and the beginning half of the other, which is a whole movie's worth. And so we just got past the introduction to Christmas Jones, Denise
in the
Richards.
nuclear pit.
Yes,
Sophie Marceau is great in that movie.
She is great in that movie.
It just sucks that she's in that movie.
I know, she's incredible,
but she's great as a Bond villain girl.
Well, yeah, and as a character, and she's her acting.
Right? That's her deal.
Sorry,
and she's a Stockholm syndrome terrorist.
Yes, there's that. When the thing with Robbie Coltrane, not Coltrane, Robbie, the other Robbie, Scottish Robbie.
Yeah, Robbie. God,
Kevin.
Geez. He's in that Angela's Ashes. He's the drunk dad.
He's the drunk dad. Oh, director of Cocktail, Kevin says, is Roger Donaldson. Yeah.
Damn.
Not Spottiswoode. So there we go.
Oh.
Kevin, I think Kevin's just going to hate watch this show just so he can watch a couple of dum-dums make mistakes and he can correct us in the comments.
I hate when you listen to movie podcasts or whatever and they are incorrect.
And they double down on it. Yeah. No, I mean,
and they don't fact check live. This is great. We've done it live twice. Thanks.
That's it. We're fact checking it live, but also this whole show, we like to emphasize that we are not experts. Even though I work in the film industry, I'm a technician. Okay, I'm not a film theorist. I just know how to make a movie. I went
to film theorist school.
Yeah, exactly. I know how to make movies. I don't know how to talk about movies. Okay,
I know how to watch movies.
Yeah, go talk to a key grip about movies. And actually, you know what? They probably know a lot more than I do.
The best boy is the best person to ask, right?
The best boy. Well, of course, because he's the best boy. The gaffer, the key grip, the best boy, the daily rigging electrics.
What about the director?
I don't know how much the director knows. They're siphoned off. They live in their own thing.
Can't just go I would just love that if somebody who's just so low key and beyond, not even on anyone's radar, walks up to the director and pulls his shirt. Excuse me, I have a question, and you just lose your shit on this guy. Didn't that Christian Bale do something like that? That'd be funny.
Oh, Kevin has to go. Oh, thanks for watching. He's going to start watching Waco tonight.
That's the Taylor Kitsch show. Michael Shannon's in that. It's about Waco.
Oh, okay. What's the network? Do you know? Showtime, TNT, HBO, Stars, FX, FXX.
Does NBC have a streaming thing?
Peacock.
I think it's Paramount.
Oh, it's Paramount. There's too many streaming services. Thanks for watching, Kevin. Have fun. Enjoy your show. Thanks for dropping in.
It was amazing. That was the highlight of my day.
Yeah, getting fact checked by a real movie guy.
Roger Donaldson.
Yeah. Too many Rogers though. Betty's British too. They're all British.
Betty's, yeah. And then, so you watched World Is Not Enough. You were happy with that, and you turned it off.
Yeah, the world. No. I watched half, and the half it was about the same quality as Tomorrow Never Dies, maybe better a little bit, because it's shot by Adrian Biddle, and he does a great job. It's on the Paramount Network. Sorry, Paramount Network first, then Netflix. Adrian Biddle shot Tomorrow Never Dies, and the whole opening sequence. It has one of the better opening sequences in a Bond movies. It's the boat race on the Thames River.
Yes.
He steals Q's retirement boat. And it's the introduction of John Cleese momentarily is like the new Q, who is actually perfectly cast to be this kind of smart ass foil to James Bond. But it really opened strong, so that kind of put it over Tomorrow Never Dies for me. So far, halfway through. Yeah. We'll come back to that. We'll circle back. We'll drill down. I'm going to use my Zoom business guy words. Circle back, drill down.
What the hell's it? Robbie?
Kevin left. We're unmoored now. Kevin, he's not here to guide us.
I wish I had something he was in accessible by my hands to get, like a phone. But
that's it. The computer that you're currently on. Okay, so let's see here. Do we have anybody coming in on the Skype? No, nobody's calling in on Skype.
That's all right,
guys.
I like looking at you.
That's really. But let's see. Before we have a little bit more time left on the show. Anybody want to call in on Skype Add us on Skype, S_SWEE. Call in. You could be live on Facebook in your pajamas because we know you didn't get dressed today.
I got dressed a bunch of times today. I go through wardrobe changes throughout the day.
I like that. Keep it fresh.
I like to see what looks good. Yeah.
So what was your what was the?
I started the day in a kimono.
Okay.
And then I elevated to military pants and a wife. Well, I don't want to say what kind of shirt. But the shirt that begins with wife.
Yeah. The tank top.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
I wore one of those, and then I put on some jeans and this Blockbuster shirt and the Hawaiian shirt.
Oh yeah, I like that you had the Blockbuster shirt underneath. That's a good touch. Can you center up a little bit on? Can you pull the mic into the frame? I'm gonna tell John how to be in the frame on the show. He can't. To be fair,
he's the best boy.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the cam op. Can you come in a little bit more, please? There you go, and bring the can to the boom in to your left a little bit. Bring it. There you go, and there you go. Beautiful. Yeah. It's because John can't actually see the frame because he's widescreen, but he's being cropped for the live feed. Oh no, can you see the stream now? Do you have it open?
Yeah, there it is.
There you go, so you can see.
Oh, I see. Yeah. There's too much of that Trump game there. I'm gonna fix up that board game.
That's it. A little less Trump.
Yeah. That's probably why no one's calling.
That's it. They think it's a Trump-friendly show. It's not, guys. We don't like Trump, but also we don't like the opposite of Trump. We're apolitical. No, I'm not going to say that. I'm just joking. No political commentary at all. Just kidding. Fuck Trump.
Yeah. Got some... I didn't, for no reason at all, let me just promote this copy of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Ooh, is this the Blu-ray copy?
It is, and I bought it, and I didn't open it until after the quarantine.
Oh, nice. What is it? What does it come? Is it like a? Oh, wow! It's a triple.
Yeah, and what I love about it is it's got the poster all like. You got
all along the back. Does it come with a poster too?
It comes with a fake poster for the movie that Leo did called Operazione Danomat.
Yeah.
And this Mad Magazine thing.
Oh, and it comes with the Mad Magazine too, the one that they do in the movie. Did they show it in the movie at least diegetically?
No, they show the cover art. They show the TV guide of it. I don't know. They made this crap because I think they thought it was going to win Best Picture, but it only walked away with 2.
That was one of my favorite movies of that year, though, for sure. It was 2019 or 2018?
Yeah, 19. It was the end of a decade.
Yeah.
And I would wager it's your favorite Tarantino.
It might. Yeah, it's up there. I mean, it's that, Inglourious Bastards, and Jackie Brown are my 3. Okay. Those are my 3. Although I rewatched...
Hateful?
No. Reservoir Dogs recently, and was surprised how much I liked it. Initially, because I have this thing where when you hear the writer's voice come through the mouths of the characters, it drives me bananas. Yeah. But that one was really... It was
like that Philip Seymour in Charlie Wilson's War thing.
Yeah, it's very Aaron Sorkin, but it is. Yeah, what is
he delivers it with like the Philip Seymour.
Well,
Hoffman.
I think he buttons the scene with like "Go fuck yourself, you fucking child," and he leaves, and it's just if you haven't seen, I'm just going to encourage you, even if you've seen the movie, look up Philip Seymour Hoffman, Charlie Wilson's War on YouTube. You will not leave disappointed. I guarantee you will be entertained for 3 minutes. Or whatever it is, because it's also got John Slattery, great little bit as this hotshot asshole kind of, I guess CIA field director, or he's not super high up, but he's managing this office.
John Slattery being John Slattery,
being so John Slattery, kind of dismissive.
John Slattery's just he's like George Clooney, Weekend Dad George Clooney.
Weekend Dad George Clooney. I think he's got a little more going on than George Clooney does, to be honest. I mean, George Clooney.
But anyone next to George Clooney.
Sorry?
Well, George Clooney's just anyone being compared to George Clooney that's already incredible.
It is. But I mean, as an actor, I like him more as an actor than I do Clooney. Clooney, Clooney's a movie star. I like Clooney. I don't have a problem with him, but I like Slattery's one of those guys that comes in and he's hitting it.
Clooney should have been the Oscar Isaac's character in Star Wars. If Clooney was in Star Wars, he would have saved it. If Clooney...
That's what we need to do. Okay, that's going to be the re-edit. Somebody go in and CG George Clooney in over Oscar Isaac for the whole movie.
You take the Solaris movie and you just put him in those scenes.
Yeah, from that movie into that movie. Yeah, I think that'll work. There'd be no issues.
And Gravity.
And gravity.
I don't think they had. Well, I mean, they're wearing like astronauts. What are they called? The space.
Yeah,
suits?
spacesuits. Yeah, that's fine.
It's called a space.
Yeah,
suit?
you want whatever. Okay. You could CG around it too to make it look different. Change the color.
It's him who pushes Carrie Fisher back into the Laura Dern ship in Jedi.
Who? Okay, yeah. Have him just in space, kind of pulling her like with the little jets that shoot.
Yeah, that's cute.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. Martin says no, all caps. Martin, you don't have a choice in this, Kay. This is what's going to happen. This is how we're going to make that movie great again.
We're going to have to make another trilogy.
We are. We're going to make another trilogy, a kit-bashed one that we make ourselves.
And this one would be X, X1, and XII.
I have no idea. I can't do Roman numerals.
Because it would be 10, right? They finished on 9?
John, I don't know.
Okay.
I thought we established I'm too stupid.
This is going to be numeral, Roman numeral. This is the new podcast.
Numeral, Roman numeral, the podcast. Yeah.
That makes so much sense.
It makes more sense than anything we've ever done, I think.
So the master was there was 10 banana split pies.
Yeah, it's going
to five banana sandwiches.
It's going to be 5 peanut butter banana sandwiches out of 5 with bacon.
Holy shit!
I'm assuming Elvis added that variant into that. And I think there actually might have been strawberry or grape jelly on his sandwiches too. Okay. I think that it was actually peanut butter banana, grape jelly, bacon. But for the sake of the thing, it's peanut butter banana sandwiches. Okay.
Yeah. He's very thin in that Viva Las Vegas.
Oh, that was back. Yeah, he was younger then, right? It was in the 50s or 60s.
64 was when it was released.
Oh yeah.
And it's like suits. Oh, the suits he was wearing. That's why I think I woke up today feeling sexy.
Yeah.
I wanted to try on.
Yeah, exactly.
Elvis
try and get that Elvis fit going.
But you've been to Nevada, and the Master takes place in Nevada. Philip Seymour Hoffman was sweating in that. Oh, this is kind of like the shirt from that Master.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
But it's hot there. Elvis was never sweating in that movie.
Yeah, it's because he was in an air-conditioned studio in Southern California.
California, right? Movie magic.
Yes. Although not air-conditioned in between takes.
So the movie, he wins the race. At the end of the movie, forgetting the end of the show, but at the end of the movie, wins the race. So the movie's like 80 minutes of song, singing and dancing, 2 minutes of a climax, and then 10 seconds of their wedding, the end.
And then that's it.
That's it.
Wow.
It's like they walk out of a church. Oh, thank you, Daddy. The end. That's it.
Yeah.
I guess happily ever after. And then they cut back to the part of the movie where he was singing Viva Las Vegas, but then they're showing credits over it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It sounds like one of those things where they just never really came up with an ending. So they're just like, yeah, happily ever. That's all it had to be was happily ever after. And then you don't need to dwell on it because there's nothing else there.
Like Rise of the Jedi? Rise of the Skywalker.
Rise of the Jedi. What did I say? The Rise of the Sith?
Revenge of the Sith? Rise of the Sith.
Right. But it's the Rise of Skywalker. God, you know what? We should just...
It's going to be like that Mandalorian effect? Mandolin effect.
Yeah.
What's that? Where it's just like...
The Mandela effect.
That's it. Yes. So it will be... That's what's going to happen with that Star Wars.
Yeah. We're going to rename them all, and then that's going to be what people think they are.
Ruin that legacy.
Brought to you by Clean Canteen, 64 ounces. Please sponsor the show.
Clean Canteen Kennedy.
Clean Canteen. One more, couple slaps. It's a real big boy.
That's a great slap. I feel like you're really developing calluses by doing that.
Yeah, that's it. You just kind of... That's how you got to show when something's big, in a movie. Or like when a car leaves, they do the old couple taps on the top of the car, or when there's something big and they want to go, oh yeah, they do a couple taps.
Yep,
that's the Sean Sweeney school of mimetic acting. And
check out the chat.
Checking out the chat, Martin likes your Mandalorian effect. That's what we're going to call the Mandela effect. It's the Mandalorian effect. It fits with the whole thing of what that's about.
Yeah, my buddy Antonio. We were talking about him earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I made a joke about his name. I said that he's Core Antonio.
Jesus Christ, Sean. That's illegal. In quarantine, you can't do quarantine puns. Bob Iger's going to have you arrested. He's also runs law enforcement all over the world.
So did he fire the other guy? The other guy who took over before quarantine?
Yeah.
Is he demoted, or was this like a Conan
Bob
Jay
Iger
Leno thing?
Just consumed him in his entirety. Like when two fetuses are in the womb and like one fetus absorbs the other one. I think that's what he did to the other guy, and he is now stronger and contains his essence. But I don't quote me on that.
Okay. Yeah. I remember when Force Awakens was in like post, I think in October, I think Bob had just taken over or something, and he was so excited to be in charge. He was like, I get to watch the new Star Wars before everyone. Rubbing it in.
Yeah. Hey.
And implying that he was going to watch it more than once.
Who?
Bob Iger.
Really? Like, wait, this is for real? This isn't a bit? He said this?
No. Yeah. Yeah. They asked him what he loved most about like being in charge of Disney, and he was like, magic and dreams and shit.
Yeah.
And then he went to Star Wars, like, and I get to watch the new Star Wars as much as I want.
You know, I bet that was the hard sell because he knew it was bad.
Well, it's so funny is that Force Awakens.
Oh, this is from the Force Awakens era?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. I thought the new one.
No.
Okay.
But when I saw Phantom Menace in South Keys in June of '99 or whatever it was, I bought ticket to see it again after not even seeing the first one. I think like the next day because I knew it was going to be amazing. Mm-hmm. And I think when you watch it, like The Force Awakens, you love it, and then all of a sudden the fizz kind of descends, and then it's just like this lingering tar that's melted on the sidewalk that you just want to scrape off.
Well, The Force Awakens is one of those movies, where it's like you're so enamored by the fact that JJ at least understands characters and how to have characters have beats and moments and like real emotion. So there's that, and then after a while that wears off, and you're just like, well, wait a minute, this isn't that good. Yeah, it's not a bad movie, but it's been kind of a descending order of films, I think. Although, like I said before, the Last Jedi, God bless The Rise of Skywalker, because that makes that movie look like Citizen Kane in comparison, the movie that I will never watch until I'm on my deathbed, and then even maybe not.
What are we going to rewatch for next week?
Oh, well, that's a good question. We may have a special guest next week. So if that's the case, we're going to consult with our special guest about what's coming up, but it may be Star Trek related. I don't want to spoil it, but spoiler alert, probably going to be Star Trek. John's favorite subject.
Oh God.
It's good. This is going to be an eat your vegetables episode for John, and then he's going to get one on me the next week for sure. But anyways, anybody who wants to Skype in, obviously not this week, but next week, add us on Skype. We'll take some calls. You can air your grievances. You can tell us.
Skype is safer than Zoom, right?
Skype is safer than Zoom, okay? We will not.
Zoom's the bad one.
We will not download your browser history. We will not get your banking information.
I'll make sure this is gone.
That's it. The Trump is out of here. We're going to replace Donald Trump, so this is going to be a safe space for everybody. So write down our address. Give us a call next week if you can. And there we go. We got little Quentin Tarantino. Where's it? What's the thing everybody keeps saying? Tentin Quarantino. That's it.
That's
the stupid.
What did he say? Adina Menzel is.
Adele Dazeem. Adele Dazeem. Tentin Quarantino. They meet. They shake hands. They fall in love happily ever after. Viva Las Vegas.
And an NOP. Or like if you were having banana sandwiches, you would call them nanners.
Nanner sandwiches. Peanut butter nanner sandwiches. Nanner. What act is that? Tennessee? I don't know what that is. Tupelo, Mississippi, the birthplace of Elvis. Why do I know that? Don't ask.
If I were to say nanner with a Quebec accent, nanner? Nanner? Banana?
Banana?
Now we're going to end on the high note. We started A New Hope, and we ended...
Yeah, we ended The Rise of Skywalker. All we do when we do this show is that we try and follow the template set out for us by Bob Iger. Today is Bob Iger Appreciation Day. Let us say a quick prayer before we leave. Lord...
he's got great teeth. Yes, Lord...
Lord, we'd like to thank you for Star Wars. We'd like to thank you for Bob Iger, and we would like to say that we take back any mean thing we ever said about Star Wars. Star Wars is the best. And John, what do you have to say?
Thank you for all the memories.
Amen.
And
that's been Watch Rewatch for this week. Join us next. May the
force be with you. That's what they say.
Yeah, may the force be with you.
And like so casually too. May the force
be with you.
Bless you.
That's it. Join us next week on Skype here live on Facebook. And thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next week.
See ya. Watch you later. Rewatch you later.
Bye-bye.